don't know, my mom was originally on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, so I've been featured on Bravo a few times, but this is my first time being the main character.
Y'all pause for a moment before pressing forward, because what Kandi Burruss just dragged into the light has rattled people at their deepest level. During an unfiltered late-night live stream, Riley appeared moments from breaking as she exposed a chilling truth about her mother, Kandi Burruss. A deeply private medical collapse that surfaced following her vicious separation from Todd Tucker. With shaking breaths and streaming tears, Riley confessed that the woman the public believed was untouchable had finally cracked, buried beneath sorrow, stress, and emotional collapse. According to Riley, everything collapsed once Todd left the house with stepdaughter Kayla, leaving behind a quiet that slowly turned poisonous. Kandi, she said, fell apart quickly. Anxiety attacks struck suddenly. Rest vanished completely. Her blood pressure sank to terrifying lows. Physicians, Riley explained, cautioned the crisis was severe, that without swift action, the result could have been catastrophic. The footage Riley released was chilling. Kandi stretched still inside a hospital room, monitors beeping softly, staff rushing with purpose as the space vibrated with dread. The internet exploded immediately and aggressively. Audiences redirected their fury toward Todd, accusing him of deserting Kandi when she needed him the most. Feeds flooded with outrage, shock, and heartbreak as hashtags like #KandiHealthCrisis and #ToddVault flooded every platform. Riley's emotional collapse pierced straight through the chaos. Her voice, fading to a whisper at times, repeated itself again and again. "I never wanted this. I just wanted us to be okay." A line that sounded less like words and more like guilt. But this was more than an emotional confession. It sparked an uncontrollable online inferno. Comment sections transformed into war zones. Was the divorce truly responsible for Kandi's medical breakdown? Did Todd's exit shove her beyond recovery? As Riley kept posting updates about her mother's unstable condition, the narrative spread without restraint, trapping viewers who couldn't tear themselves away from the escalating disaster. This is no longer simply a headline or online gossip. It's a very public collapse, a powerful woman forced to the floor, a family fractured by unbearable pressure, and a disclosure that refuses to fade quietly. Because what Riley exposed is far from over, and the most alarming revelations may still be waiting beneath the surface. Brace yourself, because what comes next is already being labeled one of the darkest celebrity collapses in recent history. Kandi Burruss, Kandi Burruss' daughter, appeared live on social media, visibly unraveling as she revealed a concealed medical crisis her mother allegedly suffered following her explosive divorce from Todd Tucker. The instant Riley started talking, the internet went silent, her words sketching something so raw and personal that viewers felt stunned, disturbed, and glued to their screens. Riley insisted the aftermath of the divorce wasn't just emotional fallout. It was a complete physical shutdown. According to her, Todd's sudden departure destroyed whatever stability Kandi still had. Abandoned with her pain and the emotional storm tied to stepdaughter Kayla, Kandi's body reportedly began betraying her. Riley detailed panic spells that arrived out of nowhere, sleepless nights that never ended, and stress so extreme it allegedly caused Kandi's blood pressure to crash to dangerous levels. Medical professionals, Riley claimed, warned that hesitation could have resulted in something far worse. What came next felt like watching someone fall in slow motion. Riley described the horror of seeing her mother decline day by day, unable to eat, unable to cope, barely capable of standing on her own. Short, chilling glimpses of Kandi inside a hospital environment surfaced online, and within moments, those images ignited across social media. Fear quickly became rage. Comment sections erupted instantly, many placing blame on Todd for leaving during what viewers called Kandi's most vulnerable hour. Hashtags like #KandiHealthCrisis and #ToddVault exploded as outrage spread globally. Riley's voice allegedly trembled as she revisited the moments that haunted her most. She said Kandi kept whispering Todd's name, her voice weak, remorseful, shattered, repeating that she never intended harm, only wanted peace. That single revelation sent a shiver through audiences. Viewers began asking how anyone could walk away while their partner unraveled so completely, leaving Kandi to fight both heartbreak and a body that was failing her. Behind the tears were chilling medical allegations. Sources allegedly confirmed Kandi's blood pressure sank to numbers doctors reportedly deemed critically dangerous, while her mental condition teetered on total collapse. Nurses and physicians were said to stay on nonstop watch, delivering 4 fluids, oxygen, and constant monitoring as they struggled to stabilize her body. Every update Riley released felt more crushing than the last. A direct window into dread, instability, and a family drowning inside emergency. What stunned audiences nearly as much was the impact this crisis had on Riley herself. Witnessing her mother deteriorate while being unable to intervene, Riley reportedly spilled her pain online as it happened. Her trembling voice, paired with the severity of the moment, delivered an emotional blow viewers never expected. Compassion clashed with fury, and the internet erupted into one of the fiercest reactions celebrity news had seen in years. Speculation escalated rapidly. Digital arguments ignited over whether Todd's exit directly triggered Kandi's medical breakdown, or if the pressure had been silently building for years. Some labeled Todd's behavior heartless and unforgivable. Others pointed to the brutal reality of divorce and emotional fallout. Still, Riley's unfiltered account erased the boundary between private agony and public consumption, making the story unavoidable. The discussion soon shifted beyond fault. Mental health advocates highlighted the ordeal as evidence of how unresolved stress and emotional trauma can turn physical, even in people seen as powerful and successful. For Riley, that truth cut deeply. Her mother's fragility was now visible to millions, analyzed and argued over by strangers. Yet, by speaking publicly, Riley also forced a painful reality into view. Emotional pain can become deadly. Riley didn't dilute the details. She graphically described her mother's panic episodes, the trembling, the choking breaths, the terror frozen across her face. She recalled Kandi calling out again and again, searching for comfort, carrying guilt she never earned, begging for understanding. Every sentence landed heavier than the last, dragging viewers deeper into the helpless nightmare Riley said she endured. As the live stream continued, the viral surge only intensified. Clips, screenshots, and still spread at lightning speed, including fleeting shots of Kandi tethered to hospital monitors. Viewers reacted in horror, many admitting the visuals were almost unbearable to process. Gossip pages, blogs, and fan accounts magnified every second, pushing the story to millions and transforming a private medical crisis into a worldwide spectacle. By the end of Riley's recounting, a single image stayed etched in viewers' minds. A woman once defined by power and control reduced to vulnerability, terror, and reliance on machines. Through Riley's perspective, the cost of emotional fracture became impossible to dismiss. And as the narrative keeps rippling across the internet, one reality stands firm. This wasn't simply a divorce. It was a collapse. And the aftermath is nowhere near finished. Even Riley's decision to speak added another layer of shock. Her live updates arrived without notice, landing on timelines like an emotional ambush and leaving the internet completely stunned. Within minutes, engagement surged. Within hours, millions had watched, responded, reshared, and argued. The story moved faster than anyone could contain. Every tear that slipped down Riley's face, every break in her voice, every breath she struggled to steady only deepened the weight of what audiences were witnessing unfold live. By the time Riley ended her live stream confession, she had unknowingly unleashed a viral storm driven by sorrow, anger, and grim fascination. Audiences were left rattled by the imagery, the hospital implications, and the raw vulnerability she described. Online spaces exploded with debate. People demanded answers, shared heartbreak, and openly questioned Todd's role in the unfolding crisis. Riley's delivery never softened. Each emotional revelation drew viewers closer, making it nearly impossible to look away. What started as divorce fallout rapidly evolved into something much larger. This was no longer simple celebrity chatter. It became a digital reckoning where fame collided with unfiltered human suffering. Riley's account forced audiences to confront the hidden toll of public lives, shattered bonds, and emotional devastation. As the details circulated, the collective response solidified into disbelief, grief, and an anxious obsession over what might come next for Kandi's delicate health and fractured sense of stability. By the time the live updates finally went silent, the internet had consumed a story unlike anything witnessed in recent celebrity coverage. A medical crisis, a family falling apart, a social media firestorm unfolding second by second. The rare mix of intimate exposure, frightening health allegations, and runaway virality created a narrative so consuming that viewers couldn't step away, refreshing timelines, hunting for updates, and emotionally investing themselves in the outcome. And if anyone believes this ends here, they're wrong. Strap in, because this was only the beginning. Riley's disclosures have sparked an ongoing saga filled with heartbreak, controversy, and looming revelations that are poised to dominate gossip headlines for weeks. Every new update, every share, and every public response pours more fuel onto a story that is both devastating and impossible to escape. Riley's revelations didn't end at the hospital doors. The instant her viral posts began spreading, the storm hit the internet with an intensity no one expected. Fans, followers, and gossip platforms rushed to respond to the shocking visuals and live footage Riley had released. The world watched as Kandi Burruss, once viewed as a symbol of strength and composure, appeared delicate, exposed, and completely overtaken by the emotional wreckage left behind by her divorce from Todd Tucker. Every detail Riley revealed deepened the layers of heartbreak, anger, and disbelief. Social media erupted with commentary. Hashtags like hashtag Kandi Health Crisis, hashtag Todd, and hashtag Save Kandi overtook every platform. Users reposted screenshots, clips, and images from Riley's updates, analyzing every visible sign of Kandi's suffering. People reacted strongly to her frail appearance in the hospital bed, the relentless beeping of monitors, and the hurried movements of nurses working to steady her. Public outrage intensified as fans turned on Todd, accusing him of walking away during the most critical moment of her life. Riley, visibly trembling and overcome with emotion, recounted how Kandi repeatedly cried out for Todd, her voice heavy with regret, pain, and a desperate longing for support that was no longer there. Inside the hospital, insiders allegedly confirmed that Kandi's condition was still dangerously unstable. Doctors were said to be working non-stop to control her critically low blood pressure while closely tracking recurring panic attacks. Nurses reportedly described an atmosphere thick with fear and emotional exhaustion, with Kandi swinging between sleep-starved shutdowns and sudden waves of terror. Riley's updates pulled the public into each agonizing moment, exposing the unseen toll of heartbreak and relentless stress. Fans were left stunned, many asking how someone known for strength could be driven into such profound fragility. As the narrative spread, scrutiny of Todd's role intensified. Online forums, gossip pages, and media outlets argued endlessly over whether the divorce directly sparked Kandi's health crisis. Some accused him of heartless abandonment, insisting his exit forced Kandi to face both medical and emotional battles alone. Others pointed to the crushing pressure of life in the spotlight. Still, the picture Riley painted felt so vivid, so immediate, that many couldn't dismiss the connection she drew between Todd's absence and her mother's condition. The force of Riley's live recounting unleashed waves of compassion, grief, and fury. She spoke of Kandi refusing food, losing sleep entirely, and enduring non-stop panic attacks. Viewers could sense the desperation in every sentence as Riley described her mother's repeated efforts to reach Todd, begging for understanding, murmuring apologies, and sobbing through each unbearable moment. The blend of raw emotion and medical urgency made the situation impossible to overlook, gripping audiences everywhere. Media outlets moved fast to magnify the story. Gossip channels, celebrity news pages, and even mainstream platforms rebroadcast Riley's revelations to millions more. The viral response was immediate, with comment sections overflowing with anger, sympathy, and disbelief. Fans demanded constant updates on Kandi's condition, many calling out the injustice of Todd's perceived abandonment. The narrative quickly grew into a worldwide discussion about heartbreak, accountability, and the devastating emotional consequences of divorce. Behind closed doors, family sources reportedly revealed that Kandi had been struggling even before Todd left. The divorce allegedly became the final blow, intensifying long-standing stress and emotional pressure. Riley's testimony offered the first public glimpse into that private battle, exposing a side of Kandi's life fans had never witnessed before. The hashtags refused to fade, and Riley's account consumed news feeds, fueling an endless loop of shock, anger, and viral momentum. As Riley kept posting updates, it became undeniable that this had grown beyond a simple celebrity medical scare. It was a collision of heartbreak, emotional damage, and relentless public scrutiny unfolding at full volume. Each new detail she shared intensified the tragedy, leaving fans transfixed, disturbed, and craving clarity. The overwhelming force of the situation locked the story into viral history, with Riley's unfiltered honesty and emotional openness standing at the center of the chaos. The unfolding crisis also exposed the harsh reality beneath celebrity life. Audiences were forced to face the emotional weight of loss, the sting of abandonment, and how unchecked stress can erupt into dangerous physical consequences. Riley's narration erased any boundary between gossip and genuine human pain, offering the public an uncomfortably close look at the real fallout of divorce and emotional collapse. By the close of the first 48 hours after her posts went viral, Riley had sparked an unprecedented social media eruption. Millions of views, countless shares, and non-stop commentary kept the story dominating timelines. Every update on Kandi's condition, every tear Riley cried, and every moment of desperation captured on her live footage deepened viewers' emotional investment. The severity of the crisis, paired with Riley's relentless and emotional disclosures, guaranteed the story stayed locked at the center of celebrity news, shock coverage, and viral discussion. The controversy surrounding Todd's exit continued to intensify. Fans, outraged and deeply invested, argued over whether the divorce alone triggered Kandi's health collapse or if neglect played a defining role. Riley's account, raw, unfiltered, and emotionally charged, left no room for doubt, forcing audiences to confront the devastating toll on her mother. The mix of heartbreak, viral exposure, and relentless public scrutiny propelled the story to its full viral potential, cementing it as one of the most shocking celebrity crises in recent memory. Riley's unflinching transparency, her vivid depictions of her mother's panic, and the viral imagery of Kandi in critical condition wove an ongoing saga of drama and despair. The public remained glued to every detail, responding with shock, empathy, and outrage. As the weeks passed, Riley's updates hinted at even more revelations, building anticipation while keeping audiences horrified, emotionally entangled, and invested in Kandi's fragile path toward recovery. The story, combining medical emergency, family betrayal, and the raw emotional wreckage of divorce, set a new standard for celebrity storytelling. Riley's fearless, tear-streaked live streams transformed a private tragedy into a global spectacle, compelling millions to witness heartbreak, fury, and controversy unfold in real time. Fans were left emotionally drained, shocked, and utterly captivated by the intensity and depth of the events she revealed. This was no longer mere gossip. It was an emotional odyssey, a viral news storm, and a stark reminder of the fragility of life, love, and health. Riley's revelations ensured the world could not look away. And as the saga continued to evolve, audiences remained on edge, desperate for each new disclosure, unable to escape the harrowing reality of Kandi Burruss's health crisis and the destructive aftermath of divorce. The narrative didn't stop at social media outrage or viral posts. Riley's relentless updates escalated the drama further, exposing deeper layers of heartbreak, betrayal, and shocking truths about Kandi's secret medical struggles. Fans were left stunned as Riley detailed her mother's ongoing battles, painting a raw and agonizing portrait of a woman pushed to the edge by divorce, emotional trauma, and abandonment. Every detail Riley shared intensified the story, forcing the world to pause and witness a saga that blurred the lines between celebrity gossip and real human tragedy. According to Riley, the fallout from Todd Tucker's departure had consequences far beyond anything anyone could have anticipated. Kandi's health reportedly worsened dramatically, with repeated panic attacks, critically low blood pressure, and sleepless nights, leaving her exhausted and fragile. The hospital became a constant stage for the unfolding drama, monitors beeping, medical staff rushing to respond to every emergency. Riley's posts, including live updates and intimate glimpses of Kandi's condition, went viral almost instantly. Fans worldwide reacted with shock, disbelief, and outrage at the severity of the crisis. Riley held nothing back, recounting how her mother, once vibrant and full of life, had been reduced to physical and emotional weakness. Kandi reportedly struggled to eat, her mental state teetered on the edge, and her desperation was tangible. Riley's emotional breakdowns during live streams exposed just how deeply the crisis had gripped the family. She repeatedly described Kandi calling out for Todd, tears streaming, begging for understanding and comfort that never came. The public felt the weight of every agonizing moment, sharing in the heartbreak and horror Riley laid bare. The viral backlash against Todd reached unprecedented levels. Social media erupted with accusations, furious commentary, and viral memes condemning him for abandoning Kandi at her most critical moment. Fans debated endlessly, questioning whether the divorce had triggered her decline and whether Todd bore responsibility for the severity of her emotional and physical deterioration. Riley's updates blurred the line between private tragedy and public spectacle, transforming the story into a global conversation about accountability, heartbreak, and human fragility. As the weeks went on, Riley revealed that Kandi's condition had reached new heights of severity. Doctors reportedly warned her health could take a critical turn at any moment, with each panic attack pushing her closer to the edge. Riley's first-hand account of these medical emergencies added a cinematic intensity to the narrative, making audiences feel as if they were watching the events unfold in real time. The mix of emotional trauma, medical crisis, and celebrity scandal created a story that no one could ignore. Fans responded with an outpouring of support, sympathy, and outrage. Messages flooded in, expressing shock at Kandi's fragile state and condemning Todd for his absence. Social media became saturated with viral clips, screenshots, and commentary dissecting every detail of Riley's posts. The tragedy ignited conversations about mental health, stress, and the hidden toll of personal and professional pressures, revealing a side of celebrity life rarely seen. Riley continued delivering harrowing updates, detailing her mother's fragile attempts to regain control over her life. She recounted the emotional and physical strain from repeated panic attacks, sleepless nights, and the overwhelming terror Kandi endured in moments of despair. Each revelation intensified the drama, deepening the public's emotional engagement and sparking endless debate about the responsibilities of family, partners, and the public in times of crisis. The story's virality only escalated as Riley disclosed even more shocking details. Images of Kandi in the hospital, weak and vulnerable, spread rapidly, eliciting widespread shock and empathy. Fans shared these posts, adding commentary on the heartbreak, betrayal, and tragedy unfolding before the world. The intensity of Riley's storytelling created a powerful emotional hook, making it impossible for audiences to scroll past without pausing, reacting, and sharing. She also highlighted moments of hope amid the devastation. Despite Kan's frailty, her determination to fight became a recurring theme in Riley's updates. Each day brought new struggles, but also small victories, times when Kandi managed to eat, sleep, or regain brief clarity. These glimpses of resilience amplified the drama, keeping viewers emotionally invested in her journey. The controversy surrounding Todd's departure continued to dominate online discussion. Fans debated whether his absence directly worsened Kandi's health, and Riley's detailed account left little room for doubt. Every tweet, comment, and viral post added fuel to the fire, intensifying outrage and engagement. The combination of heartbreak, medical emergency, and public scrutiny created a narrative that transcended traditional celebrity gossip, establishing a viral phenomenon of staggering scale. Riley's raw honesty and emotional openness kept the story alive and escalating. She described Kandi's repeated pleas, moments of terror, and the relentless stress that had ravaged her health. Fans felt the weight of every detail, empathizing with the family's suffering while sharing collective outrage toward Todd. The viral nature of Riley's updates ensured that each revelation reached millions, magnifying the drama and keeping audiences captivated, horrified, and emotionally entangled. The intensity of the crisis, paired with Riley's unfiltered storytelling, created an immediacy that made the public feel as if they were witnessing the events firsthand. Every new update ratcheted up the tension, with fans anxiously awaiting news on Kandi's condition, her progress, and the ripple effects of the divorce. The story's mix of personal tragedy, medical emergency, and viral controversy kept it at the center of celebrity gossip and online conversation. As the saga unfolded, Riley's posts revealed the emotional toll on herself and her family. She shared sleepless nights spent at Kandi's side, moments of despair as her mother's health worsened, and the relentless weight of public scrutiny. These intimate disclosures gave the narrative an unprecedented depth, drawing viewers into a story that was as heartbreaking as it was shocking. Fans and media alike were riveted, with each post, image, and live update amplifying the drama, creating a relentless cycle of engagement, outrage, and empathy. Riley's raw storytelling ensured audiences remained hooked, with every detail magnifying the tragic consequences of heartbreak, stress, and abandonment. Riley's relentless updates also exposed the harsh reality behind the polished facade of celebrity life. Kandi's struggle, revealed in vivid detail, highlighted the hidden toll of emotional trauma, medical vulnerability, and personal loss. The viral spread of the story created a shared experience of shock, grief, and outrage, cementing it as one of the most emotionally intense celebrity crises in recent memory. The combination of intimate access, alarming medical revelations, and unflinching emotional storytelling left viewers simultaneously horrified and captivated. Riley's narrative transformed a private family tragedy into a global spectacle. With every update, post, and viral clip amplifying heartbreak and controversy, audiences became deeply invested, unable to look away, and left demanding answers, accountability, and updates on Kandi's ongoing fight for health and stability. As the story reached its peak, it became unmistakably clear that this was far more than a fleeting viral gossip moment. It was an emotional odyssey, a shocking medical crisis, and a public controversy all intertwined. Riley's fearless, tear-streaked updates had seized the world's attention, crafting a narrative so intense, so tragic, and so compelling that millions of viewers were left stunned, horrified, and emotionally entangled in every unfolding moment. The saga of Kandi Burruss' health crisis, Todd Tucker's departure, and Riley's relentless storytelling continued to dominate conversations everywhere. Every fresh revelation, viral clip, and emotional update magnified the drama, ensuring audiences remained riveted, shocked, and desperate for more. It was a story of heartbreak, betrayal, and survival that pushed the boundaries of celebrity gossip, emotional narrative, and viral news spectacle. The combination of tragedy, outrage, and unstoppable virality created a defining moment in celebrity culture that will linger in memory for years. Riley's unfiltered, emotionally raw updates had transformed a private family crisis into a global phenomenon, making every fan, follower, and viewer feel the weight of the heartbreak, the shock of the controversy, and the intensity of Kandi Burruss' emotional and physical ordeal. The saga continues to unfold, and with each revelation, audiences remain on edge, captivated, and deeply invested. Riley's fearless storytelling continues to shock, horrify, and engage the public, cementing this as one of the most emotionally charged and viral celebrity dramas in recent memory. The story is far from over. What Riley revealed about her mother's secret health crisis following the divorce is a tragedy that has shaken fans to their very core. Kandi Burruss, once seen as the embodiment of strength and resilience, was left vulnerable, fragile, and facing a medical emergency brought on by heartbreak and emotional strain. Todd Tucker's departure didn't just create distance, it left a gaping void. It allegedly pushed Kandi to the brink of collapse, triggering panic attacks, sleepless nights, and dangerously low blood pressure that threatened her very life. The images, live updates, and tear-filled confessions have sparked a wave of outrage, sympathy, and disbelief across social media, creating a viral storm that refuses to fade. Fans are demanding answers, flooding platforms with commentary, memes, and hashtags like #KandiHealthCrisis and #ToddFold. The intensity of Riley's storytelling laid bare a raw, unfiltered portrait of heartbreak, betrayal, and the devastating fallout of abandonment. Every post revealed the personal, emotional, and physical toll on Kandi, leaving millions of viewers emotionally drained, horrified, and desperate for updates. The public cannot look away, captivated by a story that is simultaneously intimate and catastrophic, a narrative that transforms celebrity gossip into visceral human drama. This is more than a scandal. It is a wake-up call about the hidden struggles behind fame, the emotional cost of fractured relationships, and the fragility of life under pressure. Riley's fearless updates have turned a private tragedy into a global phenomenon, forcing the world to confront heartbreak, medical emergencies, and the human consequences of neglect. Share the story. Demand accountability. Never underestimate the emotional weight behind the headlines. The world is watching, and Kandi's battle is far from over. Keep following, keep questioning, and stay tuned, because the aftermath of this tragedy is still unfolding, and it is more shocking, more emotional, and more explosive than anything we have seen before.